And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, back in this thing, like, cook, crack, in this thing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news, you can use good dollar G, though you can't get in collar G, though. You dig me, man. Get into that. If you ain't got into that, man, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe for all this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. It is story time. Story time. This story right here is not meant to disrespect nobody. It's not meant to upset nobody. It's not meant for none of that. It's a true story. These are my lived experiences. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm finna tell a story about something that I saw in the LA County jail system. I want to say it was maybe 2008, 2009. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still really young. Matter of fact, hold on. Call mom's cell on speakerphone. Let me see something.
I saw that knuckle up.
Hey, Mom. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got you. I'm on YouTube live, so don't say no real government names. I just want to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
But you on speaker and they can hear you. Do you remember a long time ago, like when I first went to jail and we was on the phone and I had to call you back because the Mexicans was taking care of one of their own on the phone that time? You remember that conversation?
When you first went to jail?
It was like one of the first times I went to jail and I was on the phone with you and I said the Mexicans is fighting and they like doing something to one of their own. And you said, put your back on the wall and pay attention. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, what year was that? Was that like 2009, 2008? Because I know I was young. I wasn't even 21 yet.
What year did you graduate high school?
07.
So it was 07, nigga.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
So it's 2007. My mom. It's 07, nigga. Yeah, that's my mom, y'all. You will not get my designer Sailor Moon hoodie. That's what you won't get. So it's 2007. 2007. You feel me? Yeah, because I was on the phone with my mama when it happened. Got DOH, FDD. I was on the phone with my mama when shit happened. I was like, what the fuck? No, I think she wrong because I graduated high school in 07 and then went to Atlanta and I didn't come back till February 2008. So it was 2008. It wasn't 07. It was 2008. But anyway, long story. Yeah, my mom is crazy. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah, anyway, yeah, shout out to moms. But anyway, yeah, mom's a real one. I'm gonna say it's 08. It has to be 08. It can't be 07. I graduated high school in 07. I graduated on a Friday. That Saturday I got on a plane and I went to Atlanta. I was in Atlanta for 8 months, and then I came back to LA and then I started getting in trouble. So it had to be 2008. It had to be. Yeah, my mom a real one. But I'm gonna tell y'all about this whole little experience with the Mexicans, bro. So I landed in LA County Jail. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all more about this dude, but the black rep was terrifying. I was 18 years old. I was born September 11th, 1989. So in 2008, when I hit this LA County Jail, I was an 18-year-old kid. I wasn't no 18-year-old man. I was an 18-year-old kid. You feel me? It was 07. Nigga had some stank on it. Bro, my mom always got some stank on it, no matter what she doing. That's how she is. So, short story shorter, man, I hit the dorm. Don't let me lie and say where I was at. I remember I walked in. I remember 4 things about being in this dungeon. 5 things about being in this dungeon. I remember I walked into LA County Jail. This is downtown. I'm in a dungeon. And I remember the black rep being this banged out Paru. I remember this nigga. I don't know his name. I don't know where he was from. But I know that nigga was a Paru. That nigga was banged out. He had the third letter of the alphabet spelled out. I'm not gonna say it because y'all get offended. But the third letter of the alphabet, A, B, third letter of the alphabet, spelled out. Not just the letter. It was like, you feel me? Like, how A is spelled A-Y-E, B is spelled B-E-E, D is spelled D-E-E, F is spelled E-F-F. He had it spelled out. The third letter of the alphabet, C, and then he had the 11th letter of the alphabet, if spelled out right there. So he had the spelled out, blank, and blank, and he had the K like spelled, like nigga, every kiss begins with K, spelled out right here. So he got and then he got the animal that's used to disrespect the Crips in the middle of his forehead, crossed out. And at this, when I say I was scared as shit, bro, I was terrified. I ain't never seen nothing like this in real life. Like, man, I'm used to my neighborhood. I'm used to my neighborhood and where I came from and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm used to that. But I don't even know no power rules like that for real at this point in life. Like, I know the couple I went to school with in Cerritos who, like, lived in Bellflower or be busted in from Compton, but I don't know no power rules like that. And this nigga got blank spelled out. Like, what the hell? Then he got the animal in his crop. Like, what the? And this swole up. I remember he had, bro had the Dave East braids, but they was fuzzy like Jim Jones. I'll never forget, bro. He had the Dave East to the side. You feel me? Bro, the phonetic spelling on his forehead was barnacles. And he had the Dave East braids, but they was fuzzy like Jim Jones. And then he was like, he kind of looked at me. He was like, I never forget this. Hey, Funk, where you from? I'm from South Central, bro. I'm not even used to power rules. So when he said, hey, Funk, I was like, what the hell are you talking? Huh? Well, I'm a South Central baby, bro. Like, we don't got like power rules like that on the west side like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing against the NHPs, you know what I'm saying? They're around. And then you got like the Avenue power rules, and don't disrespect to any other power rules that's in South Central. But I'm from the west side of South Central. You feel me? I grew up in the Crenshaw district. I went to school in West LA. I don't know no power rules like that. I know about Bloods and Crips and Hoovers. You feel me? Like how it ain't. Can you imagine the first time a power rule heard Groove? You're not a Blood or a Crip. You from Hoover. What's up, Groove? And the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a culture shock. It's a whole culture shock. You feel me? So, whatever. You feel me? They're like, Folk, where you from? And I remember looking at him. And I remember being told in the court tanks, even if you don't bang, you from over there. So say that you from over there so they put you with your right people. Like, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be sold up with some niggas, and then you find out that they from like a neighborhood who don't like your neighborhood, and even though you're not gang banging, the odds would be better off in your favor if you just keep it 100 and be like, hey, I grew up over here with these people, wooty bam and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if that's the real milk TV, is that fake milk? If that's fake milk, get them out of there. But if it's real milk, we was actually just low-key kind of saying something positive about you. For real, for real. We was low-key just saying something positive about you. So if that's the real milk, let them kick it. Don't just, if that's the milk, if that's the real milk, let them kick it. If it's a fake milk, get them out of there. But if that's the real milk, let them kick it. Let them kick it. Let them kick it. And if it's the real milk, join up, bro. Join up. Niggas ain't on no funny shit. Niggas ain't on no funny shit. You know what I'm saying? And then real quick, off this story, we got Milk in the chat. And if it is the real milk, whatever you going through, bro, niggas ain't gonna make fun of your situation. Niggas ain't gonna make fun of it. I don't know if you homeless. I don't know if you none of that. But if whatever, niggas ain't making fun of that, bro. Niggas ain't making fun of nobody when they down. It ain't no kicking nobody when we down. That's out. That's what's not going on. You feel me? So ain't nobody trolling you. Ain't nobody disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if what they saying is true about what you got going on. I don't know if you really homeless, living in the car. I don't know about none of that, bro. And that's not our place to talk about. But we ain't gonna disrespect it. You feel me? We ain't gonna disrespect it. And I did just say in the last video, it looked like in your eyes you going through something, bro. So whatever you going through, we sending blessings and prayers to Milk. You feel me? It's a chat link right there. Go ahead and join up, my nigga. Straight up like that. You feel me? Straight up like that. We ain't gonna be on no funny shit. We ain't gonna be on no flu flammery. We ain't gonna be on no skullduggery. You know what I'm saying? I just said in the chat, to the chat. It looked like in bro's eyes he going through something. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you going through, my nigga, keep your head up, keep your chin up, and keep your chest out. I know we talk shit in these YouTube streets. I know we go back and forth and all this kind of stuff. But if it's really you, chin up, chest out, bro. Keep your shit, you know what I'm saying? Keep your shit solid and maintain your program and keep doing your shit, my nigga. Keep running your race, bro. I don't know what's going on with you, but I can see the stress in your face, my nigga. And I know what that look like because I've seen it in myself. So again, if that is the real milk, chin up, chest out, bro. Niggas is praying for you and niggas is hoping for your betterment. You know what I'm saying? And we'll leave that right there. If you want to join up, the link is there. Anything outside of that, we ain't putting no disrespect and nothing like that. Now tomorrow we gonna mark your ass out. But today we respecting and showing the love, big dog. Today we respecting and showing the love. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say to that. Anyway, yeah, on God, bro, you will bounce back. Whatever you go. And then if y'all watching this, it's a chat going on right there. Milk just popped in. You feel me? So if whatever you going through, Milk, you will bounce back, bro. Come on, my nigga. You already went through. Not to sound disrespectful, my nigga, but bro, you didn't came from fucking being an orphan, my nigga. It ain't really shit that you could bounce back from, my nigga. For real, for real. If we being 100% transparent, my nigga, you came back from crazy ass situations from birth, my nigga. So it ain't nothing that you really can't bounce back from, my nigga. You been bouncing back since day one. Keep bouncing back, my nigga. Straight up, chin up, chest out, my nigga, and run your program. Shout out to Milk. Tomorrow it's up though, and I still need a fade. Don't think that I still don't need a fade. I still need my fade, Milk. But chin up, chest out, bro. Chin up, chest out. Don't nobody want to see you with your head down, my nigga. Head up. You feel me? Don't nobody want to see you with your head down. There ain't nothing down there. There ain't nothing underneath you, and everything is above you, bro. You feel me? Ain't nothing underneath you. And this is for everybody else too in the chat. It ain't nothing underneath you. It's everything above you, big dog. Head never down, head always up. It ain't nothing underneath you. It's always everything above you. But anyway, so I go in there. And bro, he banged out, he swole, all that type of shit and all that kind of stuff, whatever. Send me that MMA to my DM. And I'm just like, bro, I grew up over here with the whoopty bams and the blah, blah, blah. And he kind of looked, he go, oh yeah, blood, your homie's over there. And I was like, all right. So he walked me to where, you know, my cell is, and he like introduced me to people that's from my neighborhood. A couple people I knew already. Seen a couple of my homies that I went to school with and all that kind of stuff, or just people who I kind of seen walking around. Seen my neighbor, literally my next door neighbor was in there, so I kind of kicked it with him. You feel me? But all in the same day. I was only there for like 3 days. I don't know if it was my first night, my second night, but I remember my celly was a paisa. He was kind of swole up, but he was a paisa though. He had like all the Aztec tattoos. It was another dude who didn't bang. He was scared. He cried. I'll never forget, bro. He cried. And I remember thinking, this is my first time too, and I'm scared, but I ain't finna do what he doing. I remember thinking that, don't cry, because that shit was terrifying. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was terrifying. But I remember thinking in my head, don't cry, because that nigga right there looked crazy. And there was another dude in my cell, and I want to say that he was from Gear Gang. I want to say he was from Gear. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. Gear Gang is a very specific hood, so I can't imagine him not being from Gears. I feel like he was from Gear Gang. But bro, from Gear Gang, I remember him telling me, he was like, hey bro, tonight, you know, just kind of chill out. So what you mean? He goes, yeah, the Mexicans got to do their stuff. They got to discipline one of their own. I said, what you mean? Like they gonna DP him or whatever? They was like, nah. He was like, nah, they're not gonna DP him, bro. Just like, you know, just program. And I didn't even know what that meant. I said, I remember saying, what you mean? I said, I remember saying, what you mean program? What you mean program, bro? Like, what you mean? Like, what you mean by that? He was like, just mind your business. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm kind of like asking questions. He get frustrated. He goes, man, they gon'. I said, what? He said, yeah, they gon' 3-finger whack him. What the? I said, all right. Okay. I remember that night hearing screams. And when I never forget that. Like the screams, like that nigga was screaming and like crying. And I remember when his doors open, you just hear him run. Just run. He was above me. Excuse me. I was on Charlie. I do remember that. I was on Charlie. Get on. You feel me? So I get there Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I locked up. I get sent to Wayside Monday. What the hell? Hear him running, screaming, whatever, blah, blah. I get on the bus, I get sent to Wayside. I was in dorm 724. I'll never forget this. I'm on the phones. You know, a Wayside look like my back is to the wall. The gate is like to my right. The Mexicans is playing cards. It was so much rotation in that dorm. It was a lot of rotation coming in, but it was always rotation with the Mexicans. It's always rotation with the Mexicans. So now that I said the year and what dorm, I gotta watch what I say because I ain't trying to get none of the Mexicans in trouble because a lot of them was cool. So I ain't gonna talk about, you know, the love that they was kind of showing to the blacks and to me and all that kind of stuff, the things that I learned and all that. It could get somebody in trouble. So we're going to kind of just leave that right there because Mexicans keep a tab of everything. So I wouldn't doubt that they can go back to 2008 and get them records like, hey, who at the house? 724 LA County Jail. And it's time because this nigga right here just said wooty bam. So they always, you know, keep track and keep tabs of what they got going on. So, you know, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, though, I was on the phone and I was talking to my mama. As y'all clearly heard, I was on the phone talking to my mama. The Mexicans is playing cards. Now, this particular shot caller, to me, he looks so young. Like, baby face, no facial hair, you know what I'm saying? Shaved, you know what I'm saying? Bald head. I don't even think bro had like face tats and head tats like that. Like I know he had like some ink on him, but I don't think he went like crazy on the face and on the head. I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, he didn't go crazy with the face or with the head at all. Like, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Real light skin, short. Bro looked like a little donut, low key. Like, no disrespect, but bro looked like a little donut hoe. Like, but he was a nigga, though. He was a nigga, though. And I'm not sure how true it was, but the way it was explained to me, you got the Mexican that run a dorm, and then you got the Mexican that run the floor. Then you got the Mexican that run the tower. Then you got the nigga that run everything from high power. And then you got the nigga who runs shit from the penitentiary. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I understood it, the chain of command. So, the way it was explained to me, the only person above the Mexican that was running our door was a nigga in high power. And then he reported to the Pinta and so forth and so on. To my understanding. You feel me? So, bro was playing cards. And it was like a younger dude in there. You know what I'm saying? But shit, in my mind, we all young. Like, so I can't really say who was doing what or how, whatever. Some shit in my mind, we was all young. But I'm on the phone. My back is to the wall. You know what I'm saying? I can see everything in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never want to... I never been a nigga on the phone like this. You know what I'm saying? My shoulder still hurt. God damn, that hurt low-key. But I never been a nigga on the phone like this, like leaning on it with my phone, so my head down so I can't see nothing. Like, nah, that's not how I get down. You feel me? I'm going to stand with my back on the wall. I'm going to post up. You feel me? I'm going to have my conversation. I'm going to be able to see everything that's in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Think your head down, that's a no-go. You don't want to do that. That's a no-go. You don't want to do that. And this particular day, Mexicans is playing cards. And I hear the younger Mexican say, suck my laca. But they playing cards though, so I'm thinking that they joking. First time in jail, I don't really know that you don't joke like that. You feel me? Like, I know that everything could be considered disrespect, but I'm not realizing how serious disrespect is. I knew that you couldn't play with niggas. I knew that you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I knew all that. But I didn't know how serious the disrespect was. Bro said that, and I remember it got quiet, and that's what made me pay attention. And I remember being on the phone with my mom. I was like, man, something finna happen. And then she goes, pay attention, son. Pay attention. And I said, yeah, but I'm going to just stay on the phone because I knew that whatever was finna happen, I knew they was finna shut us down. I knew we was finna have to rack it up. I knew we was going to have to get back on the beds. We was going to be on bunk status for sure. It just got too quiet. Like, at that moment, it's like the dorm had a heartbeat. You feel me? Like, I don't know if y'all ever been in a room and something happened and everybody in the room get quiet to where the room becomes a living organism. That's how that situation happened. You feel me? The dorm had a heartbeat at that point. You know what I'm saying? Just silent. Silent. The dude, the shot caller, laugh it off. Laugh it off. I ain't gonna say full blown put his arm around him, but did enough to make bro feel like, nah, it's all good, bro. It's just jokes. We ain't tripping. We know you ain't serious. We know you ain't meaning no disrespect. I didn't realize it at that moment. That's the first time I seen somebody get rocked to sleep. I've seen little baby rocks in school, you know, teachers and blah, 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 whoopty bam, whoopty bam. Adrian Cooks, what's the deal? But that's the first time I ever seen a lethal goodnight. A lethal goodnight. That's the first time I ever seen a lethal goodnight. Ah, bro, I ain't tripping, woo woo. Couple people move around. I noticed a whole shift in the table. The two people who were winning then decided to lose. Because I was paying attention to the whole thing, like, and I ain't even gonna front, bro. I was all in that business. I was talking on the phone to my mom, but like I'm watching them play spades. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there wasn't no crazy conversation going on, so I wasn't like eavesdropping on like plans and plots and nothing like that. And then, but they was just playing spades, and I just remember just watching this game on the phone with my mama. So I know enough to know that the shot caller was losing. All of a sudden, he won. The table switched. Two new people sit down. I see some more people kind of like gather around the table. They watching and blah, blah, blah. Some people shift. Some people walk to the beds, come back. That walk to the bed, comeback is lethal, big dog, because if you walk into your bed, you're probably going to go get something if you ain't already got it on you. You know what I'm saying? So a couple people walk to the bed, come back. I don't know what was said that made everybody go, but they swarmed him. They swarmed him. And I remember stepping back against the wall, and I remember saying, man, mom, I said, what'd I say? I said, they packing this nigga out, or they fucking this nigga up, or something like that. I said, I'm going to call you back tomorrow. I said, I'm straight, though. I said, I remember telling her, I'm straight. It's the Mexicans. It don't got nothing to do with us. And then she goes, all right, bet. And she hung up. Boom, we slid. Y'all hear mom on the phone. So y'all, I ain't going to say she ain't tripping. I'm still her son, but it don't got nothing to do with us. So I hung up, and where they are, you feel me? Adrian Cooks, I'm monetized on the other page right now. You feel me? And if you want to drop a cash app, drop a cash app. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. That's the cash app right there. You feel me? Bow. Bow. Right there. Let Seaman Time hang out. All the good ops, let them stay. Don't get rid of the fun ops. If you get rid of the fun ops, who we play with during target practice? You gotta keep the fun ops. If you get rid of all the fun ops, who you play with during target practice? So let Seaman Time stay. But like I said, there was like at the tables. If you know how Supermax is set up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I slid back around to the beds and I'm watching them, but they are swarming on this dude, whooping him. You know what I'm saying? Kicking him, stumping him, punching him. They are whooping on this dude. Bro. They are whooping him bad. So when they finally, like the police come in and everybody disperses off of him, oh no, this is not hands. Bro got holes in him. He laid out. Oh, he leaking. Oh, it's a puddle. Wait, hold on. Them is holes. Them is holes in bro. Oh, they hit him. Man, he laying on the ground. Won't forget this. Bro was laying on the ground. He was curled up in a ball. Just chunks of flesh, just like, I don't even know how else to describe it. Like, just chunks of flesh, bro. Bro has holes in him. Bro has holes in him. And it's like they dug it in and twisted it with serrated edges. Like, it was crazy. Because even still to this day, I've never seen anything look like that. Like, I've seen some crazy stuff, but I've never seen anybody look like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen people get shot. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people get stabbed. But that was like a massacre. Like, it was crazy. Bro had holes in him. Chunks in him missing. Chunks in him missing. Curled up in a ball. I can hear him, like, he breathing. I can't even do it. It's like it sounded like bro was like gargling blood. You feel me? Like I can't describe it. I can't describe it. You feel me? Like, it just like it's like, imagine if somebody's lungs are full of water and he's trying to breathe. That's what I imagine it would sound like, somebody drowning. Breathing hard. He breathing hard. He curled up in a ball. He not crying or nothing. He just making these like animalistic noises. Bro sounded like a wounded deer. You feel me? Like, bro just sounded like a wounded deer. Like I guess that's what I would imagine it would sound like if somebody was crying out for life. You feel me? Crying out for life. Like, somebody dropped the link to the other channel for Adrian Cooks. It sounded like somebody was crying out for life, bro. It sounded like somebody was legit crying out for life. And it was crazy. Like, he sat there. The police by now came in and booty bam, all that. Like, all the Mexicans dispersed, booty bam. Everybody get on their beds. They put us in the day room. Same day room they was just talking about in the story, whatever. They put us in the day room across the hall. They go clean it up and all that kind of stuff. Bro come out on a stretcher with the white sheet. Bro come out on a stretcher with the white sheet. With the white sheet. If you know what the white sheet mean, you know what the white sheet mean. It wasn't no, like, and the deputy told us. I'll tell you the deputy name because he was a piece of shit. Deputy Russell. If you know anything about the LA County Jail Wayside, early 2000s, I guess mid-2000s, 2008, 2009, you know about Deputy Russell? Oh, he was the worst piece of shit. I don't know if bro still worked there, but if you know about Russell, piece of shit, white dude. Big, bald-headed. For sure was doing deals with the Mexicans. For sure. You feel me? Russell came in, and he thought it was he kind of made a joke about it. He was like, no medevac needed. And then we kind of like, everybody kind of looked at him like, what? He was like, a grave site, yeah, but not a medevac. What do you say? Saves the county some money or saves the state some money, not his family get to bury him. Basically saying, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? He up out of here. We ain't got to deal with it no more. His family going to have to bury him. We ain't got nothing to do with that. You feel me? So I realized at that point, I was like, oh, yeah, you could lose it in this mother chucker. Now, I went on later on to get stabbed in the face, you know what I'm saying, and cut across my leg and all that kind of stuff in the county. I'll tell y'all that's a different story for a different day. But that story right there, yeah, man, that was serious. They unalive, bro, right there at 724. Right there in Supermax. Got rid of bro. All over a disrespectful comment because he thought it was cool to tell the shot caller or whomever at that table, the SMD. They will always say, hey, respect go a long way. Without it, you crash and burn, bro. Don't be the reason. And at that moment, he was the reason. He was for sure the reason. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a very interesting moment in my life. I don't even know really what else to say past that. But until the next one, man, it's been a quick little story time with Rich Trapper, man. We up out of here. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets. Free. We go.